Hey you guys, it is I, Hellgear, and it's character showcase time, and we're talking about the Goose eggs. Austin, Leland, Ruby, and Milo, also known as the Goose eggs, are minor characters in the comic strip by Schultz. They first appeared on March 11th, 1977. As you guys know, we have an Oktoberfest going on, and Austin was introduced to us in this event. So there's a pretty good chance that the rest of the Goose eggs will follow suit. So I'll just take this opportunity to talk about every one of the Goose eggs here. The storyline which introduced them begins on February 25th of the same year, when Charlie Brown becomes very annoyed at the kite-eating tree. He decides to take revenge on the tree and takes a bite out of it. A week later, Sally reads Charlie Brown a letter he has received from the United States Environmental Protection oh my goodness, the EPA? Wow! The EPA says it's illegal to bite trees. Charlie Brown has to run away from home to avoid jail, and as he does so, he is hit on the head by a stray baseball and rendered unconscious. Two toddlers responsible for this, named Ruby and Austin, wonder who the boy is, whereas Ruby suggests he may have been a U.S. Army soldier returning to camp. Austin decides to take him to their play area and help him back on his feet. Charlie Brown wakes up and the two toddlers apologize and introduce themselves, saying they have a baseball team. Charlie Brown soon finds himself as the manager of the team. Oh, goodness sake. Oh, goodness sake. He's going to manage the Goose eggs? Oh, Charlie Brown. Milo and Leland, two other children and on the baseball team, are half Charlie Brown's height, while the two biggest on the team, Austin and Ruby, might be 3. They always address Charlie Brown as Charles, oh Jesus, and respect him as a wise elder, something he is completely unused to. Okay, so let me get this straight. So Austin and Ruby are literally 3. Wow. These are some definite ankle biter brats. On March 30th, Ruby names their team the Goose Eggs, which is a baseball term for a 0 score. Yeah, Charlie Brown's used to that. The storyline ends when the visiting team turns out to be Charlie Brown's original team from home. Lucy says we can't play them, they're too little, we'd step on them, and it's revealed that the evidence against Charlie Brown was destroyed in a storm, which means Charlie Brown can stop being a fugitive before he goes home. Oh, yeah, ooh, yeah. Good. He gets off. Before he goes home, Charlie Brown says that because Lucy forfeited, the Goose Eggs won. The children are proud of their first victory, and Milo gives Charlie Brown encouragement, saying that when he gets older, he wants to manage a team like him. Interesting. So, so let me get this straight. Because Lucy's hubris of beating the Goose Eggs, she ends up forfeiting the match and giving them the W. Ah, Charlie Brown, even when you're not on the team, your team still loses. The Goose Eggs also appear in the animated TV specials. It's an Adventure Charlie Brown and a Charlie Brown Celebration. Leland is seen in It's Spring Training Charlie Brown. The Goose Eggs possibly make another appearance in another storyline starting October 8th, 1987, where 3 children ask Charlie Brown if they can join his baseball team. It's possible that the children who appear are the Goose Eggs because they are made fun of for being small again, and one of them is named Leland. However, it's possible they are not the Goose Eggs because there are 3 children rather than 4, and none of their faces are shown. Well, This should really talk about Austin's quests when we get to him during Oktoberfest. So, we're... Okay, look. First and foremost, don't get mad at trees. And if you're going to get mad at trees, don't bite the trees. He bit the tree and had to run from the law. Oh, Sparky. Good God, Mr. Schultz, of all the things that goes through the head of a young little folk, I bit a tree because I'm tired of it taking my kites, and the EPA says that it's illegal and they were coming to send me to jail, so I run away to keep from being arrested. Oh, good grief. I can't wait for that part of Austin's quests in the game. Speaking of which, the next episode of Snoopy's Town Tale will be posted on Sunday. To all my Snoopy's Town Tale viewers. That's all I have to say about the goose eggs. Oh man, that's funny. Tell me how humorous you think this is in the comment section below. But for now... Oh, I can't even do my outro because this is too funny.